Howdy folks, it's Diecast Buffet here again. It's time for race 21 out of 36, the Brickyard 400. So, been brainstorming a little bit, and I've came up with an idea of what we're going to do. So I've been looking around at our team, and more specifically our chassis edition of the team. So I'm thinking before we start building any new chassis or anything, we're going to get someone new. Because as you can see, the guy I have, the overhauling, is only tire grip is only at 53 and the tire wear is only at 54. What I'm thinking is, so each shop edition you get the opportunity to get better people. So when the engine dyno shop is built, if we fire someone, there'll be some really good players that will pretty much some really good crew members that we'll be able to get pretty much. So for the team, I'm thinking we'll fire the chassis builder, the Dopkins. We'll fire him and we'll get someone new, which means his overall will be probably a 67 around there, and that will mean we'll be able to build a better chassis instead of building it with the guy we have. I think we'll probably fire everyone. Honestly, we'll get all new people so we can get the best bang for our buck. Probably a new crew chief too. But yeah, we only have 2 more races left until the engine dyno is finished, so I'm very much looking forward to that. But our sponsorship is kind of concerning me. So we only have 7 more races with this $85,000 bonus. So 7 more races, so we need to maximize our opportunity. There's what, $500,000 to $600,000 on the table right there for the race team. So we really need to focus on our qualifying to make sure we capitalize on that extra spending. And of course, our associate sponsor and our primary sponsor will be leaving in 5 races. So NASCAR.com won't be on the card for much longer. Just a few more races here and there. But Kroger will be leaving in 7 races as well as NASCAR.com. So we need to capitalize on the time we do have right now. And I think we are ready to go. So we are having a new input. We have a new engine that's going to be built for the Talladega race, which is this one right here, engine 2. It's being overhauled, and this one should be about a 61 when it's done. So we're going to go ahead and run this one again to see if we can get a top 25 qualifying effort at Indianapolis. I doubt it, but it's worth a shot in my opinion, because we need to maximize every single opportunity to get that top 25 qualifying. So I'm going to try hard to be able to get this. Let's go to the Brickyard. Alright folks, so we qualified 15th, so once again we get the $85,000 bonus, and we're going to be trying something a little bit new. With the car setup, I've been implementing maximum top speed with the downforce and stuff. I've been putting it all the way to the left essentially. Well, I tried something a little bit different, and I tweaked the fender flare a little bit to the right to give me a little bit better handling. Let me tell you, the car handles very, very good. Tire wear concerns me a little bit, but we're going to roll with it, and we're going to try something new at a racetrack that I have known to struggle at. Let's sit down the pre-race ceremonies for the Brickyard 400.
Welcome to MRN's live coverage from the famed Indianapolis Motor Speedway for today's Brickyard 400. The Brickyard is a track with a lot of history, and it's seen plenty of great racing over the years, hasn't it, Barney?
Well, every little boy has a dream of one day racing here at Indy. What an exciting experience for the rookies who are getting to do it for the first time.
Ricky Rudd will try to use this race to gain a couple spots in the points.
I had a chance to talk to him this morning, and he's looking forward to this race. He feels they have a very strong car that can pick up some more points this week. We'll keep an eye on him.
The Nascar.com car finds himself in a bit of a slump.
I believe they've got a good chance to turn their luck around right here. These guys have been working extra hard this week, and I think it just may pay off for them in the end.
Steve Park really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go in the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Those are A10 Warthogs. Engines are fired, and imagine that. It's Jeff Gordon on the pole here in the Brickyard 400. It's going to get crazy, folks. It is going to get crazy. We're starting inside the top 25, so once again, we do get the $85,000 bonus. So that's great. We capitalize on that, and it means we're going to turn a decent profit for this race. But if we finish ahead of Mike Skinner, and we finish at least 40th, we'll capitalize on a perfect day by sponsorship expectations. I'm trying to get a little bit of an experimental setup and seeing how this goes. We have a little bit extra engine power, so we can reduce our top speed and not struggle too bad. But if we can get a good handling race car for the long term, we'll be okay today. Here we go. Green flag. Let's see how my race car will handle in race trim. And on that 15th place qualifying lap, I actually did hit the wall a little bit, so we did scrub off some speed. The race car could be a little bit faster. Could have been faster in that lap, but who knows? Very, very tricky racetrack. I personally just don't like racing. I love watching the NASCAR races here, but oh my goodness, Kurt Busch going underneath this kamikaze style. Shades of Warren Burton in our NASCAR Thunder 2003 season mode, where he just absolutely kamikaze does in the corner, and oh my goodness, we just hit Robbie Gordon on the outside wall. So far, the handling is not what I need it to be. The shading in this racetrack is such a pain. Like going into turn 1 is such a pain, man. Like the shading, I can barely hit my marks. And once again, car got super tight there. We just need to finish top 20 today. Top 40, that's what we need. We need to keep our sponsor happy. And Kevin Harvick's going to go around us. That's I don't think we have any allies on the racetrack, considering how long it takes for you to get an ally. You have to sit there and share draft them forever. So we have no allies on the racetrack. Oh my goodness. So we're slowly fading back, unfortunately. I just don't know how we're going to be in long term. The tire wear could be really good, could be really bad. I just don't know. I focus more on handling than anything. And it's handling a whole lot better than I expected, I'll tell you that. Because if you compare it to Pocono, we were sliding all over the place. And it's because we had too much top speed and not enough handling to utilize it. So I'm trying a little bit of an experimental setup, and we entered that corner too high there. That's driver error. Oh great, Terry Labonte's behind us. After trying to take us out, what, the Coke 600 was it or something? Oh my lord, we're in the frickin' wall again. God, I just want to get me a good car, man. That's all I want. I think it was, yeah, it was Charlotte, I believe. He tried to take us out, and then he ended up wrecking himself somehow. Really, Terry? Really? You're going to run me all the way down there? Jackwagon. I don't know how he won New Hampshire. Oh yeah, because we had a DNF, and when you have a DNF early in a race, it absolutely jumbles everything up. They throw out complete logic, and it's almost every time it's a wild card winner. Look at the run we're getting on Nadeau. That's too much brake. Dang it, in the wall again. Come on, man. Look at all these cars behind us. God, like, I can't even look in the freaking, the one car. You know what, screw you. You're just gonna sit there and run the inside like that? Piece of trash. I can't stand when the AI do that. They go all the way down to the freaking apron, and no matter what you do, they are going to hit you. Really, Jeff Green? Really? And look at that, we already made contact with Hermie Sadler there. So this race is already going in the toilet. we'd probably go ahead and start repairing our engine after this one. Get it ready for Talladega, if not Daytona, whichever. We're trying to build a small, stockpile of engines. I'm going to stay out here and we'll pit whenever we have enough. I mean, this is super early to pit, I might add. Super early. I don't know why they're pitting right now. Unless they know they can make it on fuel. I don't know. I'm going to make sure I can make it on fuel. So we ran 6 laps and we're at half a tank, meaning that we can go 12 laps. So yeah, we should be good. I'm going to go ahead and pit the next time by. We've already ran 6 laps and we're only on half a tank. That means we can go 12 laps. 16 minus 6 obviously is... Oh, really? Really? Idiot, man. I can't stand the AI in this game sometimes. I love this game so much, and it's just frustrating when the AI goes all the way to the apron to block you or try to pass you, and then they just dive bomb the corner like a nut job. And we're going to take 4 tires, so we're aggressive on pit road, no damage repair. Going to go ahead and loosen up the race car and make a slight air pressure adjustment. See if we can get any speed out of this thing. Go for 4 tires. So yeah, we're only after this race we'll be 1 race away from getting the dyno shop, which means we can finally invest in our next purchase for the race team, which will be a chassis shop, so we can start building our own chassis instead of using these hand-me-downs. And pit crew is absolutely garbage. That's cool. Once we get a better sponsorship, a consistent one at least, we'll actually invest in a better pit crew. I'm considering buying, or not buying, but hiring a better gasman. So when we go to restrictor plate racetracks, when we do gassing goes, it'll even be quicker. I don't know if that'd be worth it or not, because we might have to pay extra 10 grand every week, which I don't think I want to do that. So I'll have to kind of look around and see. But we are running last as of right now. I loosened the race car up a little bit. I'm just trying something new to see if this is going to help the race car turn anymore, or it's going to hurt. It's either going to hurt the entry or it's going to make the car run better. It's one of those, and I have a feeling with the damage on the race car, it's actually going to hurt the car more than anything. As a loose race car, when you brake, does not do good because the bias is too much. The balance between front and rear brake is just too much. But oh my god! Can't stay out of the corner. This Indianapolis, man, it's just a pain in the hind end. It's such a small groove racetrack. It really is. It reminds me of Darlington. How it's like a small groove racetrack. You get 4 turns per lap, and it's a fine groove racetrack. You really got to be on your game. But surprisingly enough, we are running down Kurt Busch. I mean, that's a fantastic looking race car, I might add, by Kurt Busch, but we were actually running him down in a beat up race car, and we really butchered that entry, but somehow he made it stick. This racetrack is so painful. Look at the run we get. Oh my lord. I guess these guys got a pit, but on old tires. They're not pitting. I don't know. I really don't know, but man, this car is fast. It just feels fast. I don't know why. This corner gets me every single time. I can't even see it. Yep, back in the wall again because I can't even hit that corner. It's just the shading in it. It's like it's hard to see with like no offense to the graphics. I actually think the graphics are pretty good, but it's hard to see the entry to the corner with the way the graphics are more pixelated, and you can't really make out something at a distance. It's hard to see it, which is realistic. I mean, baseball players have to deal with this when they're up the bat and the ball's going over the the plate, or from the mound to the plate, and it's just a transition from a shadow to no shadow, and it's hard to read the baseball through all that as your eyes naturally move. It's like looking at a TV screen. Pick one pixel to stare at and try to maintain focus while watching a TV show. Your eyes will literally lose focus and get dragged to anything moving on the television screen. It is literally impossible to maintain a focus in the middle of the screen. It's impossible, and that's kind of how it is. It's really hard to focus. Meanwhile, though, we're not running half bad in terms of just our performance, but everyone else has still got to cycle out pit stops. We should be about 35th probably after it's all said and done, as we did lose probably 3 seconds worth of time on pit road. Thank God we're pitting. I don't know how he pulled away from Kurt Busch. I really don't know. I have no clue how he pulled away from Kurt Busch. God, I just can't hit that corner. And these guys are just going to pull away as they're on fresh tires. Corner is just like Darlington, man. It's just, it bites you. And these guys ahead of us, I guarantee you, are the guys we're racing for position. More than likely. What gets me is, why is everyone pitting? I guess they just stayed out. Are they pitting twice? Oh, what's the deal? I'm not pitting twice, I'll tell you that. I really don't know what's going on. All I know is we're having a terrible race in terms of actual position on the racetrack. Our car doesn't feel too bad, it's just... it's just frustrating. The growing pains of a race car team. Gotta love it. Okay, so back up to 40th, fighting a ill-handling race car now. It's kind of getting a little bit tight in the run. The loose adjustment actually helped a lot, though. The handling, see, we reduced our top speed just a little bit, and that allowed us to have the handling. Handling allows us to be able to get a harder entry in the corner and not lose so much time. A bit of a harder entry, and it allows us to make it. But Jimmy Spencer on 4 fresh Goodyears, it looks like he's not going to fade away, and that's not going to help us. We're going to slide up big time in the wall. Try to block Jimmy Spencer, or not Jimmy Spencer, Casey Mears actually. I don't think Spencer's in this game, even though he did drive in 2003. I believe it was a 7 Sirius satellite radio car. I have a diecast of that. Oh, dang it! Didn't mean to do that. Oh boy. Oh my goodness! Big contact with what, Ashton Lewis? Yeah, that's Ashton Lewis. Big contact there. I love how this guy just spins out and he's already back up to speed. Then again, we kind of did the same thing. Come on, just get around this guy. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my lord, I love how this guy just that much faster than me. So it looks like we're going to be dead last, but we can go down pit road and get something at least. We're not a lap down. So I'm going to get on pit road and I'm going to repair everything, and we're going to go out there and try to get as much position as possible. If there's going to be 1 lap left, we're going to pit. Let's go ahead and pit. And we're going to try to do whatever we can to get this car as fast as we can to get top 40. That's what we're going to try to do. I think I see Skinner up there. Yeah, Skinner's up there. So the opportunity for a maximum payout in terms of sponsorships is there. I'm going to pit. I'm going to repair the car, get as much tires, everything we can to make this car handle how I want. Let's see, I want 4 fresh tires, repair everything, the tank. Make this car a little bit looser. I want to dig. I want to dig, man. I want to dig this car in the corner, because it'll pretty much be like 1 lap shootout, if not end under caution, so I don't know. I'm going to pit and hope that we run 1 more restart. Pit and get 4 fresh tires, repair the damage, do whatever we can. I still wonder if you repair the damage, like let's say you had a bad car, your car is completely in the red, right? And you go down pit road the lap before the end of the race, repair your car to yellow or orange or whatever. Would your condition be better finishing with yellow parts than it would be with red parts? And it's going to end, of course. Dang it. So, it looks like it's going to be Tony Stewart winning the Brickyard 400. Surprise, surprise, Jeff Gordon's going to come second. Oh, boy. We didn't get the opportunity that we wanted, and unfortunately, that just really messed us up, but it's okay. We'll move on to the next race. So, at least our bonus came in with the $85,000 from our secondary, so that's why I pushed so hard in qualifying to be able to get that top 25. So now we're at $1,004,000. So that's great. So we did get a little bit of a profit from this race, but our happiness of our sponsorship probably did go down. We're only one race away from getting the dyno shop, which is going to be huge because we can get new builders and get the chassis shop underway. Oh boy. If you liked the video, please leave a like below. If you want to see more content, please subscribe to Diecast Buffet. We're a smaller growing YouTube channel. We know all the subscribers you can get. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great one. Diecast Buffet, signing off.